from the unexpected and tragic passing of Lynette Diamond Hardaway. That's one half of the Diamond and Silk duo. Look, even though I didn't agree with their politics, apparently they were very, very entertaining to people. And again, it's a tragedy. She passed away from, again, I don't know what she passed away from, but nonetheless, big loss to the conservative community and plenty of their fans. So now that happened earlier this month. So now former President Donald Trump was asked, I would assume asked, to come and deliver some remarks to this televised event. A little strange that it was televised, but okay. I guess she was, after all, a public figure. That said, he gives a eulogy and it gets a little awkward.
I'm serious. I thought I knew them both. I didn't. I knew Diamond, but I didn't know Silk at all. I just learned about Silk. You're fantastic. You're going to carry on beyond anybody's wildest imagination.
I just learned about Silk. Did you know that there were actually two of them? One was Diamond and the other was Silk? Oh, I didn't know Silk. I thought I knew that. I didn't know them though. I just learned about her. Really? You just learned about her. That's, I don't know, that's a little strange here, considering there's obviously both of them there. You know? Both Diamond and Silk. There's more. It's when they literally went to the White House. Right there. I mean, they were there during speeches, events with him. I just learned about, so let me tell you, tremendous person. What a fantastic person. I just learned about her. I just learned that Silk existed. Did you think they were the same person at some point? Now again, if the pictures had not existed, you could say something like, well, maybe he thought they were the same person and couldn't tell the difference between either of them. He is that kind of guy. But as I've showed you, he has met both of them before in the same room together. How did you not know? How did you not know? Now, look, embarrassing, super embarrassing. Imagine meeting Trump many, many times and then him being like, I never knew this person. Wow, I never knew them. Really? Really? I used to think that was an excuse for people he wanted to distance himself from. Like, Michael Cohen, just a coffee boy, barely knew him. Again, that's the excuse that we hear over and over and over and over again. But maybe it's because his brain doesn't work. Like, it's pretty much melted, you know?
Person, woman, man, camera, TV. I'm cognitively there.
No, he obviously is not. Wow. That's just embarrassing. And look, imagine, if that's not embarrassing enough, imagine being this guy's fan. Like a loyal fan of Donald Trump. Embarrassing, embarrassing. Oh, but you know what? It gets even worse. Take a look.
Please know that we share in your grief. That's why you have such an incredible crowd of people. I said, let's pick a big place. I don't care. Don't worry about it. Just pick a big place. Because the chapel wouldn't have held the kind of people, the number of people that we have. And we're doing it right, and that's the way it should be. And I did notice a big line of very, very nice vehicles outside. That's going to be handled properly, right? So we're going to handle it properly. Go out in style. She knew that. Go out in style thing. And I don't believe, they told me, I said, give me a little time, because I have a lot of people waiting for me back in a place called Palm Beach, Florida. They said, give me a little time. What do you think it'll take? Oh, about 15, 20 minutes, sir, in and out. I said, well, it can take longer. This is a little longer than 15 minutes, right?
You know, like she was gonna go out in style. You know, we were talking about it. It's such nice cars, fancy. It's a huge venue, huge venue. You know, probably because I was, you know, gonna be there. And then, you know, even though I was there, I was said it was gonna be like there for 15, 20 minutes, and then I just, oh man, did you know that funerals take a long time? Yes, yes, they do. It's a funeral service. Obviously, it's gonna take a while. It's amazing, amazing. Yeah, and as one of you points out in the chat, I think he was bragging that he was there after the 15 minutes was over. Now, look, I said I was thinking that you know, he agreed to speak, which is why he could not leave when he realized it was going to take a while. I don't think you should get any credit for that. But look, I can guarantee you though, probably throughout the whole thing, the guy was like truthing, like getting on his little social, like his phone. That's if he was even allowed to use it. You know, by does he still have handlers? I have no idea, no idea. But I could guarantee that this guy was sitting there. He's like, oh my god, why is this taking so long? Oh, funeral. Oh, now I gotta listen to stories about this person. I don't even know who this person is. Why do I gotta sit here the whole time? Embarrassing. Super embarrassing. But one more video here. You see, he was bored, so he decided that during his speech, that is about Diamond, he's gonna make it about the election.
How do we stop the cheating? How do we stop it where you get more votes but you still don't win? And the answer is the Republicans have to get tougher. The top people have to get tougher. And you have to really swamp them. There's a level at which even they can't produce. And so if you win big enough, you're going to get there. And then once we're there, we're going to straighten it all out and get it back to where it was. But
why are you talking about the election at a funeral? At a time where you're supposed to be eulogizing. I understand, like, okay, you know, there's they knew each other because of politics, but holy crap, getting into the basically standard Trump grievance rally speech at this is just, I mean, completely beyond the pale. A political rally speech at a funeral. And look, he also, by the way, railed about inflation and gas prices, among other political topics. Only this guy, a just narcissist, could make a funeral service not only super awkward, but apparently about himself. It's amazing level of disrespect here that we've seen. Just absolutely amazing. But also more amazing is the fact that nobody seemed to mind. You get clapping. Oh, yes, Brett. Yeah, a perfect time to bring up the fact that you won your election. Oh, yes, Donald Trump. Absolutely. Great timing. Great, wonderful speech. I am so inspired. At this funeral.